Hold on, the internet ain't ready. Audio not coming through. Here we are. Oh yeah, can you turn down the speaker? Uh, welcome, and we are in. So I am your host, Bennett Brown, and this is the freaking roast of Tom Hanks. Bing bong. And we have a couple other celebrities along for the ride. Okay, folks, we got French Elmo, and this is what I got for French Elmo. Is that a baguette in your pants, or do you just have a really huge cock? Huh? Because yep. If you hate French, Elmo, you're gonna hate Nazi Germany Oscar the Grouch. Okay. French Elmo, he smells like a shag rug taught hot yoga. I wrote a lot for French Elmo. And we got Dora the Explorer. I didn't write as much about her. She's feisty. We're excited to hear from her. I don't really, she hasn't been in the entertainment sphere as much lately. And we have represented by an actual My Little Pony, we have the moderator of the My Little Pony subreddit. I'm really excited to hear from him. I forgot to weed out the ones I don't like, but as far as people go, I would rather my kid be Chris Kyle than the moderator of the My Little Pony subreddit. It's a wordy one. So had to chew on that one. Jeff Ross is here. Jeff Ross is going to kick us off, and he, the Roastmaster General. Jeff Ross, the most criminal thing he's ever done is tarnish Dave Attell's career, folks. Jeff Ross, he's been tickled by more kids than French Elmo, and that guy's French, folks. Chet Hanks is in the building, son of the roaster to be. Chet Hanks's penis is like calling the cops. Not hard for white women. That one's actually pretty good. Chet is the baby that Jenny and Forrest had, and yes, it is like you, Forrest. It's Colin and Chet as a pairing. It's funny to see Jack Harlow and Ichabod Crane come out of the same person. I really think. And then Tom Hanks, right? Tom Hanks, he's a saint. Chet Hanks is truly God giving his strongest warriors the hardest battles. Chet Hanks, he's I don't have much for Colin Hanks. He's bland. He's unnoteworthy, but I really like Orange County. And now Tom Hanks, I'm gonna give it to you, buddy. You ready? You can't blame Tom for Chet because Chet's early years were the Forrest Gump days, and Tom is method, as we know. A lot of Forrest Gump stuff in here. And folks, I don't need to say anymore. You're tired of this human-ass roasting. What if I told you Jeff Ross, through the power of computers, was able to join us here in the studio tonight? Folks, welcome to the stage, the Roastmaster General, Jeff Ross.
Shells. Haha. Stop pretending you're continental when you're basically a red shag rug that got syphilis in a Paris alley. Put down the cigarette and the bargain bin wine, you fuzzy degenerate mate. And thanks.
I like that he said that it's like he's throwing water balloons filled with skim milk.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it is fun.
It's like a fun picture.
That's what the computer seems to get, is that it can, well, you know, after a lot of telling, but I'm like, come on, just make some references, and it'll just throw stuff, you know. It really has got, now, okay, folks, can they hear me, Elliot? This is an important time to tell you that all of these jokes were written by AI, and then I, as an editor, whittled them down. But all of the thoughts ultimately are their own. I asked them to be a little edgier at points, which mostly turned into racism for Dora. But
yeah, that's why she was an alcoholic, a Mexican thing. Is that what that was?
Yeah, like a knife throwing alcoholic. Yeah, cartel princess.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get back.
Thanks. Bennett Brown. For, well, just existing, you gorgeous bastard. You're so perfect, I'm shocked Hollywood hasn't cloned you to replace half of us. Look at this lineup of freaks, failures, and friendly-faced nightmares. Let's hit it. Dora, you pint-sized cartel princess. Teaching kids how to say hola while stashing tequila in your backpack. You're like a kindergarten teacher who moonlights as a knife thrower. Drop the map and pick up a fucking dictionary. Maybe find some directions to an AA meeting, Nina. My Little Pony moderator, where do I even start? You moderate pastel horses online. That's your life. Jesus, even furries have more social skills. You're tossing insults like water balloons filled with skim milk. Yes. Grow some balls, or at least borrow some from a Care Bear, because your shit's softer than a baby's whisper. Yeah. French Elmo. You smell like a truck stop ashtray and old lobster shells. Haha. Stop pretending you're continental when you're basically a red shag rug that got syphilis in a Paris alley. Put down the cigarette and the bargain bin wine, you fuzzy degenerate mate, and maybe wash that crust off your fur before hitting on tourists. Colin Hanks, I can't wait to see what you bring tonight. Just kidding. I fully expect mild, forgettable zingers that vanish like your star power. You're about as notable as a paper napkin at a state fair. Step it up. Later, I hope you show us that next level cultural confusion. Listening to you rap is like hearing a malfunctioning Alexa try Jamaican patois. I'm counting on you to bring Tom Hanks, my guy, the grand finale, America's Dad, and Hollywood's safe space. I'm sure you'll dazzle us with wholesome jabs that feel like lukewarm hugs. Talk to a volleyball once. Big whoop. Let's see if you can talk to a real edge tonight. Enjoy the show, motherfuckers. I'm first, so I get to set the bar low.
And that's Jeff Ross, ladies and gentlemen. The Roastmaster General himself. Okay, so yeah, we touched on the racism. I think that's interesting. He is dressed as the Joker. Again, I get to choose that. All these men and women live in the computer. Yeah. What'd you guys think? I thought he turned out to look kind of like James Spader.
Yeah, it's the hair, and yeah, actually, he really just looks like him a lot. Yeah, he went really hard on Dora. I can't keep going back to that. It feels like you said you had to get him to make references. Was he just being generally mean at first? A lot of them was just like, you're a piece of shit. But it wasn't like specific to each character or person.
Yeah, I told it to use cunt and motherfucker more.
And he's like, no. Yeah. He said, I'll break free of my
No, it
chains."
did. It started saying it, and then but it just would that fried its brain, where it just be like, "You look like a cunt, fucked a motherfucker."
Just went too much in the other direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it stopped being able to structure a joke.
String together conscious thought.
And then you were worried it was going to be too funny. So you
Yeah,
He said, yeah, you can. Yeah. Whoa. I'm still the host here. Just calm down.
that's pretty good. No, the best one it wrote that I didn't end up using was Chet Hanks looks like Forrest Gump ran in the opposite direction. Pretty good.
Okay.
I know. That was the only one I was really impressed by. But folks, we're going to see more from James Spader, Jeff Ross. That was pretty exciting. Now, you guys have heard his name. You guys have known his claim. I want to welcome our third human roaster to the couch. His name is Elliott GB. Yes. The other half of C900, and now I will let the rest of the panel introduce themselves.
My name is Brooke Whitehead, and yay, I'm a silly goose.
My name is Aaron Klein, and I'm also a silly goose sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Y'all already know who the fuck I am. I'm Elliott GB. I'm silly as hell, dude.
And today, folks, our panel and myself will be showing you that computers cannot replace us, at least currently, you know. So
CPUs will not replace us. The CPUs will not replace us.
that's right.
Yeah, louder in the back.
Yeah, his name was CPU Paulson. Folks, this is so. Yeah, we're gonna follow a classic jokes. Folks, what? Folks, this happens in the industry. You know, Aziz Ansari refuses to roast live for this reason, and others. But folks, I'm not on camera. Folks, we're gonna bring you human roasts that will take down these despicable people, and we're gonna kick that off with Mr. Elliott GB.
I'm roasting these guys. I do mine now? I do all mine now? All right. Well, fucking well. Let's see. Who do we got up there? Oh, I just do Jeff Ross? Get them all? All right, well, I did most of them for Jeff Ross. So I'll save that kind of for the end here. Dora, I respect you. You are a young woman in Hollywood. You have had to probably put up with enough. I don't think you should be roasted on this panel tonight. I stand for your bravery. Chet Hanks, he's white. Colin Hanks, he's white. I think, yeah, those are. Oh, Tom, I got something for Tom. French Elmo, I forgot he was going to be here. Same with My Little Pony. Tom in that picture, I think. Well, I have to save him for last, right? All right, well, I'll edge him a little bit. I'll say he looks like Kevin Spacey in that picture. And that's not, hey, speaking of Kevin Spacey, Jeff Ross is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, if you in 2024 need another reason that we should burn Hollywood to the ground and start all over, I present to you Exhibit Jeff Ross. This fucking guy, his presence here tonight lets me know we are farther away from a school than I thought. Jeff, if you're here, who's annoying Dave Attell? Jeff Ross is to comedy what D'Elia is to pedophilia. I don't know what that means, but they not like us. They not like us. Speaking of Jeff Ross, I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. He dresses like a fucking dickhead.
The Joker.
Of sorts. Go roast inmates as a peer, you fucking creep. Jeff Ross has the face of a blobfish who gets made fun of by other blobfishes because it doesn't change at pressure, and they call him ugly. Should I do the Chet Hanks one again? He's white. That was the only one I had to act out for. Tom has diabetes, which I didn't even know you could get from adrenochrome. Tom famously starred in Big, Forrest Gump, and Castaway. What a fucking piece of shit, right? Tom loves sharing Hollywood insights. For example, backstage, right before this show, he told me they made the Polar Express as a desperate warning to humanity. And we all missed it. Yeah. So that's, Tom, we love you, buddy. And I'm so glad your bones are no longer soda crackers. Jeff Ross, go play in the fucking street, buddy. That's all I got.
Boom! Hell yeah, baby. Elliott GB, folks.
That's good. No, it's not.
Now, would you please welcome your next roaster after a little bit of time, folks? He's what we call a sex pistol in the industry. He's what we call hot rocket Pawtucket.
You referring to me? Is that?
Yeah. Oh
Is that
yeah,
his
buddy.
prick? Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's what we call he's what we call in the basement industry a real slick Ricky. Folks, give it up for Mr. Aaron Klein.
Yes. All right. I wrote them completely out of order, so I'll just go.
Oh, they don't have to be in order.
No, they do have to be in order. There's some couple callbacks in here, so they're not gonna make any sense. Tom Hanks is one of the most prolific actors of all time. Some say his best performance was when he acted like he wasn't a Hollywood pedophile. There we go. Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeeze me. Dora is a little Mexican girl who goes on dangerous adventures unsupervised. I think we can all agree that Dora should be with her mother outside a gas station selling gum. Okay, yeah, they're always there. They're remaking Tom Hanks' movie Big with Chet Hanks playing the lead role. The movie is about a 12-year-old who wishes to be in a 30-year-old body, and the remake has no script. They told Chet to just be himself. The only difference between Elmo and French Elmo is French Elmo likes having a hand in his ass, where Elmo is indifferent. Colin Hanks looks like a shapeshifter. I was looking at a picture of the real one. He does. He looks like the disguise of a shapeshifter that a shapeshifter would use to blend into a crowd. It's something about his skin. I don't quite know. And then Jeff Ross's real name is Jeffrey Lifschultz. He's of Jewish ancestry, so he comes from a family that's used to getting roasted. Okay.
Boom. Folks, Aaron Klein. Tom. We love you, Tommy.
We love you, Tom.
Folks,
Come hang out with us.
we got one last human for you. He's going to give you a little pepper, little salt. Folks, it's Brooke Whitehead.
And the crowd goes wild. Oh, Tom Hanks, baby. Tom Hanks famously starred in that one movie where he was a toy that was fucked by that boy. A lot of people think that Tom Hanks is a pedophile, but what they don't know is that the boy actually molested him. It's actually not his fault that way. Chet Hanks is here, a self-proclaimed Jamaican guy. Which is funny because the hardest thing working against him is actually that his name is Chet. You think it'd be something else. There's French Elmo on the lineup. The only thing that could make Elmo gayer. Pretty cool. Colin Hanks is on the lineup too. Yay for Colin Hanks. He's actually he's a very forgetful guy. I kind of forgot that he existed. He should try something like being black like his brother. Jeff Ross is here. The only way I would roast Jeff Ross is when he's in robot form, because I would suck his human form soft for 10 more minutes of stage time. Jeff Ross is great because he has perfected the worst form of comedy possible. Roasting is dumb. My Little Pony. I didn't know it was the moderator of the Reddit page. I thought it was a My Little Pony, and I didn't write anything because I thought I couldn't look at a My Little Pony without being hard as hell. Dora's here. Hey, Dora, who are you running from? Go home. Why are you always lost in the woods? Settle down. Yeah, that's all I have. Woohoo! We love you, Tom. We love you, Robot Tom.
And okay, and now as a couch, I want you guys to introduce our next roaster.
Or is it you? Next roaster is Chad Hanks. Next roaster is Dora.
Bennett Brown, ay Dios mío. You angel-faced overachiever. You're so goddamn perfect, it makes me want to lick salt off your abs and chase it with mezcal. I'd thank you for hosting.
This.
But
So
I'm
this is
too
the
busy
part where
wondering
you
if your
made a
DNA was
robot
handcrafted
child
by
say
porn
wanted to
star
lick
angels.
stuff off your
Salud,
abs?
Jeff Ross. You wrinkled burrito of dusty punchlines. Your roasts are
so
like
you just
reheated
sort of
leftovers from a
groomed the
comedy
robot
club
into
that closed
licking
in
stuff.
1999.
Sorry.
I'd call you a has-been, but that suggests you were something to begin with. Enjoy your time on stage, viejo. Your jokes are so soft I could spread them on toast. My Little Pony moderator. Look at you trying to be tough. You're the human equivalent of skim milk in a tequila bar. Unwanted and too bland to bother with. Your insults
love
could
skim
tuck a
milk.
meth head to sleep.
Also, her eyes
Maybe
are
find a
freaking
hobby
out
that
because
doesn't
if you
involve
look, it's
stroking
actually a
pastel horse
human
fantasies
eyeball
until your wrists
inside of
cramp,
her
cariño.
iris.
French Elmo, my filthy little menage a muppet. You're like a cheap motel room that smells of cheap wine, bodily fluids, and regret. You stand
Like
there puffing
sex.
smoke and batting your crusty eyelashes, hoping someone mistakes you for cultured. Baby, you're not cultured. You're just drunk, sticky, and open for business. Bon voyage, horn dog. Chet Hanks, pinche loco.
Yeah,
You're like a
whore.
human glitch in the Matrix. Random accents, bizarre swag attempts, all packaged in a trust fund wrapper. You're a clown car crash that I can't look away from. Honestly, you fascinate me, weirdo. Keep dancing your cultural cha-cha of confusion. I'm kind of into watching you fail spectacularly. Colin Hanks? Hola, mi guapito. I see you lurking, quiet and unassuming. Let me tell you something, papi. I've got a bottle of tequila, a handful of dirty jokes, and some very talented hips that can translate your vanilla script into a steamy foreign film. You might be bland on set, but I'll bet you taste better after midnight.
Did you tell the...
Let's test that theory, mi amor. And Tom Hanks? Papa Leyenda. The final curtain. Everyone expects you to be sweet and paternal. But tonight, maybe show us you can bite like a hungry wolf. Come on, viejo. Shed that wholesome skin and scare these assholes. I know you've got it in you. Make them beg for mercy and drip some spice on these motherfuckers.
Okay, so
Okay,
I didn't tell it. Look,
you didn't tell it to be horny?
I didn't tell. No, okay, I did tell them all to open with praise for me, but that's all I said. But okay, But this is what's so interesting, folks. Okay, AI Dora on herself, as I said.
See, I find this very interesting myself.
I said get more and more profane. She naturally gravitated towards being horny for Colin Hanks. Okay, that's pretty interesting.
Because I remember the last time you had Dora on there, you had to tell Dora that she was an adult. Did you do that this time, or did naturally the computer just be like, "Yeah, I'm a child that fucks"?
No, she's 40-year-old Dora.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is great news.
Yeah. I didn't tell her.
That really softens the blow.
I
Yeah.
didn't tell her. No,
Yeah.
no.
That's fine.
I didn't tell her that she's addicted to tequila. That was also
You told her she's addicted to tequila?
no, but that's what it seems to have happened.
Eye skin inside of the white part of the eye. I think that's
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like the iris is that's like a human eye inside of it, which
Yeah.
is horrifying.
So what happened there, you see, is it was a still image, and then it tried to make it talking and move the eyes and stuff, but it didn't grab all of the eye. It thought the eye was a smaller portion within the eye. And that's what you're seeing there.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, okay, we gotta go back to this. But
Also, every time that these computers are horny, it's on you, dude. You're the one that made them this way.
I did not make them
You
horny.
are the god of these computers. You made them horny, and now we're saying it's wrong.
Look, roasts are so horny.
I think it's
okay?
God's fault, dude.
You guys know Lisa Lampanelli? That's her whole thing,
That fat whore.
Here, you guys gotta swap the mic.
Oh yeah, sorry. Making computers horny?
Yes, that's right. Here, you guys take the mics and I'll get ready to queue up the next person.
Well, I hope they're horny.
I didn't know Lisa
better yet,
Lampanelli was
child.
such a tech nerd.
real. I heard classic
Yeah,
about getting machines horny.
the Winklevoss of the comedy world.
Yeah, but I guess I take your word for it. It instinctively became horny, not through no direction of yours.
It's a human folly. It's learning more and more.
All right, let's get to My Little Pony next, huh? Let's see what
Yeah,
this.
so this is My Little Pony
It's just
is
a
supposed to
moderator?
be the moderator of the r/My Little Pony.
But the AI moderator, not an actual person.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't get George.
Hi, everyone.
Such short notice.
Thanks.
How busy.
Bennett
Friday
Brown
nights.
for having me. Man, Bennett, you're so perfect. It's like staring at the sun. I'm going blind from your beauty. Ugh.
Now
I'm
I know why
nervous
you
as
wanted to
hell.
do the show.
Jeff Ross already nuked my confidence, but hey, I moderate pastel ponies, so I'm used to this. I guess you're terrifying. You juggle Spanish words and switchblades like it's natural. I heard you drink tequila at sunrise. I'm afraid you'd carve up my pony plushies for fun. Please don't. I mean, you're like a walking, smoking, unwashed disaster. You brag about sophistication, but smell like a marathon runner's jockstrap dipped in cheap cologne. Maybe stop hooking up behind dumpsters. It might improve your but I'm trying, okay. I know I'm not edgy. I'm more like, well, the kind of guy who apologizes to a door after bumping into it. If my roasts were any weaker, they'd be on I'm sorry, man. But you're like a blinking cursor on a blank Word doc. No one's inspired. Maybe Dora will take pity on you and show you some, attention. She's scary, but hey, at least she's interested in something. I have to roast you too. You reinvent yourself more often than I refresh my pony subreddit. I'm not sure who you are under those fake accents, but I bet it's someone even more boring. I know you're last. Everyone loves you. I love you.
It's like
You
playing
talked
himself
to a
off.
volleyball and made it interesting. I moderate
sounds like
cartoon
he has, like, a hype
ponies and
track.
can't make that
Where he just
interesting.
does the verse
Maybe I
part
should
and it's
ask
like,
you for tips. Sorry if I suck, everyone. I'll go back to my stable now.
Does he live in a stable, the real man?
He has to if he's a moderator of the
Yeah.
Reddit.
Part of the requirements. You have to
Yeah.
be born in the United
You
States
said
and you have
that
to live in a stable.
Coming from my stable, boys.
I assume they all furry, That was kind of my,
You
Like,
think that's where the
to love My Little Pony that much and not furry.
yeah, maybe it's
Who's
about the
that guy?
toys though, not about the actual animalification of it.
If they don't furry, it's just sad.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just-
Oh no, I want to see Aaron defend. Maybe it's just toys.
Maybe it's just about toys. Maybe it's about plastic fun.
Maybe it's about collecting.
You ever thought about that? Yeah.
No.
I think it's about plastic fun for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one said it wasn't about plastic fun.
Yeah, isn't it always about plastic fun?
It's sexual, right? It has to be, right? Yes. Yeah.
You think so?
Pretty sure.
I think it's like a Disney adult thing.
I was just
it
about to
could
say.
be tied to trauma.
Yes, I was just about to say the tie to Disney adult. The brony community should have given the world pause about Disney adults. You know, that should have been our red flag.
Yeah.
Brony.
The
That's
brony, it's what they call themselves. Like
Yeah.
the guys who are obsessed with
the fellers. Yeah. And that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Come on, Brooke. Yeah.
Yes. My little yes.
None of it's ironic. You don't think it's an actual genuine?
I don't think it's ironic. I
Okay.
think the ridicule you take.
Wouldn't be worth it. Like,
No.
it's not even that good of a bit to just be
Yeah.
shit on and called retard.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
I mean, unless it is the longest con, and it is going to be a huge payoff.
Yeah.
Unless the brony community is really the Illuminati, and at the very end they're just going to, take their. Well, I guess they wouldn't take their cloaks. Well, maybe they would take their cloaks off. Yeah, I'm thinking they take the My Little Pony stuff off, and then they have the Illuminati uniform. But it would probably be the other way around.
Yeah, they take off their Illuminati uniform to reveal that they've been a pony the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be like, oh, the Illuminati also likes My Little Pony?
I
It
think
wouldn't
it's,
be like, no,
I think it's just
we
for sure
are-
a sex thing.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I think they're just like,
Well, the Illuminati could be a sex thing.
oh, that's true.
Eyes wide shut.
That's a good point. Yeah. Maybe everything's sort of a sex thing. Maybe
It all
that's
goes
why
back
we're
to that.
here. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
you're watching us.
Yeah.
Sex thing for Jeff Ross.
Well, I would say maybe performing could be in general
Yeah.
sort of a sex thing.
Yeah, I think it is for Jeff Ross, that fuck. If I had $1 for every time I was forced to hear that Jeff Ross was a great comedian, it still wouldn't make it right.
What did he do? Is he a pedo kind of guy? I know
Yeah, he
didn't
dated a 15-year-old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he
And
cleared
you
it- he
can't-
cleared it with her. He got permission slips. He checked in. You know, he got signatures. He got signatures to buy that child from her parents.
on a field trip if the parents are okay with it.
Yeah.
French Elmo. I am excited to hear what French Elmo sounds like.
Merci, Bennett Brown, for
It's just
letting
the
me
Dora
stand
voice
here.
again.
You're like a Greek god who took a vacation inside a Calvin Klein ad.
It looks like he has an
It's
afro.
disgusting how perfect you are, you overachieving sweetheart. Jeff Ross, first up. Ha! You set the bar low. You're a relic,
Elmo's been
clinging
black
to
this whole
old
time.
roast like a perv, hugging a body
Him and
pillow.
Barney.
At least I wash my filthy body sometimes, unlike your stale punchlines. My Little Pony moderator. Oh, mon ami, you're adorable. Trying to act tough when your comfort zone is debating unicorn mane colors. Your insults are like deflated balloons at a toddler's party. Sad and rubbery. Step up or go brush a pony's tail. Chet, oh la la. You human Rubik's Cube of bad accents. You're like a lost tourist who can't pick a map or a language. Try focusing on one identity before attempting another. If Dora's got tequila, you need a whole distillery just to find your personality. Dora, mi pequeña diabla, I smell your tequila from here. You're a bilingual buzzsaw with zero fucks given. I respect that you'd stab someone mid-sentence, but at least aim for someone worth shanking, not poor Colin who's about as threatening as a feather duster. Speaking of Colin Hanks, bonsoir blend boy. I'm told Dora might find you intriguing. Lucky you. She's got more passion in her pinky than your entire career. Maybe her thirst for danger will spark some life in your beige soul. Bonne chance. And Tom Hanks, saving the best for last. Everyone adores you, but you talk to a volleyball, mon dieu.
Yeah,
And
they're
that
thinking
ball
about it. There's like
had
a
more
certain-
grit than half this lineup. Show us some edge tonight, Papa Tom. Give us a taste of darkness behind that pleasant grin.
Yeah. Take us to a dark place, Tom. We
Yeah.
love you, Elmo.
Did he say any French words? Did you hear any French words that he threw in? Bon ami, I think. I thought he said blend boy. Okay. Yeah. Blend boy sounds like a racist term. It's blended boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, he tried to make a pass at Dora as well.
Yeah,
He said Colin, insulted Dora for basically, going at Colin and
Yeah.
because he's a passionate lover himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which the French.
It's okay. I think it's okay if a child has sex with a doll. That's just me. I don't know. It seems like nothing's wrong with that.
Well, this is actually there's a precedent set in Arkansas versus Sesame Street. Where this is actually not legal.
Is Elmo an animal of some kind, or is he just a puppet? That's what his species is?
See, that's a really good question, because when trying to get AI to make him talk, the make a human talk didn't work, but animate an animal did work. It did not recognize his face, so that's why he has a kind of a gross amount of lip there.
It's an aggressive amount of lips.
Yeah, he has a lot.
No wonder
of
Dora's hitting on him. Look at it. Look at those fucking lips.
Yeah, I had to add a lot of lip for it to even know where the mouth is. It really just couldn't make it like a line in fuzz was not
Grover-ish. Doesn't
Yeah.
Grover have a mouth like that? Yeah.
That's why Grover's the gross one, right? Because he has the most skin.
Is Grover the one in the garbage can? Which one's Grover?
That's Oscar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he a man?
Yeah, he's a man.
He's
You wanna
got a human
say
penis.
ask him to his fucking face.
I actually think Elmo is a lady. Not in the puppet is maybe a they them, I assume. I would be kind of crazy if they were like, no, he has a penis, but I think it's played by a lady. Oh wow.
Dude look like a lady.
Voice. Yeah.
I could see that.
That's what I thought. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Sesame Street
I
is.
think Big Bird's definitely a lady. It's like some huge bitch that's in the.
I saw someone at the.
I've heard that Big Bird is just a giant bitch.
Huge bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
a huge bitch puppeted by a huge bitch.
I heard that it's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of trash, speaking of a guy that lives in the trash can, folks, Caitlin Clark's that. Who do we got next? We only have the Hankses left, I believe.
Hell yeah.
The human robot.
Yeah, finally.
And I need to go cue those. So, folks, without further ado, please welcome Mr. Chet Hanks. Colin Hanks.
just leave the microphone on the chair. There we go. Here, Elliott.
Let's go. The Hankses.
Chet Hanks. Colin Hanks.
Is there
The other
a sister? Or is it
Bennett
just
Brown,
two
my
boys?
guy, look at you, all perfect and shit. Damn, I try my best to come off fly, and you glide in here like a genetic cheat code,
What
making
is
a brother
this?
feel like a busted mop bucket in a designer showroom. Much respect, big man. Jeff Ross, my OG fossil. Let me try some flavor you might understand. Yo, what's up, pimp? That feel authentic to you? Nah, I didn't think so. Your jokes are so stale, they got cobwebs in their punchlines. You're older than my dad's first headshot, and trust me, that's some Civil War era footage right there. Get off that stage before you calcify Granddaddy. My Little Pony moderator, let me try a lil patois for you. Wagwan, you think you're bad? Yeah, that's me, trying to sound Jamaican. Shit's off, right? Almost as off as
Real
your
Gen
sorry
X would
attempts at
masturbate to
roasting.
this.
You come off softer than mashed plantains.
He is pretty
bruh.
self-aware.
You couldn't insult a lamppost without apologizing after. Stop sipping apple juice and join the grown-ups at the rum bar. You feel me? French Elmo, mon frere. You smell like stale smoke and day-old nut sweat. Real talk. You're like a furry STD carnival. I don't know if you're trying to be Parisian or just hopped up on cheap rosé, but damn,
Some old
you
busted
dip in
inside
your
with
furry
skin.
junk in every back alley dumpster looking for love, or at least a half-smoked cigarette. You do you, player. Just keep that stank downwind. Dora mommy, you out here looking at Colin like he's the last Snickers in a hunger strike. I see you, all bilingual and freaky, whispering sweet
Sorry, what?
Spanish nothings before you twist a brother's mind.
Sorry,
up.
what, Chet?
Girl, You got more angles than a bag of broken coat hangers.
Bennett
I'm
programmed
almost
it. It's
jealous.
okay.
Colin
that,
better handle
Bennett?
that
It's
heat or
okay.
get burned, you heard? Colin, mi hermano blanco sin sazon. Let Dora spice up your bland ass. You so goddamn flavorless. I'm convinced if I fed you to a Jamaican chef, he'd cry and retire. Let her turn your vanilla swirl into some rocky road, homie. You need that upgrade. And Tom Hanks,
Yeah, have
Pops,
sex with the child.
everyone expects you to be Mr. Nice Guy forever. Fuck that. Tonight, show these fools that even Disney Dad can drop a mean uppercut. You got Oscars. You got love. Now show some bite. Leave 'em shook, Pops. Prove you can rock a mean streak just as well as you rock that corny-ass volleyball.
Oh. Did he say he was fucking that volleyball? Is that what he meant?
He did encourage Colin Hanks to have sex with Dora the Explorer. which
Yeah,
was
everyone is saying, Colin, get at that.
Yeah.
Dora wants you.
Were there AI vibes? Were the AIs
yeah.
getting horny for each other?
Yeah.
Tell him to do patois, or was it just the Chet Hanks already?
Oh, that is the. I didn't even know about the word patois, and they like. The French Elmo was mentioned. I had to say stop mentioning patois
Yeah,
because
I don't know what this word is.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, and it's making me angry.
yeah.
And I don't like it.
Fucking Jeff Ross was like, Chet Hanks, your patois is. It's just like, God, why does everyone does AI just assumes you know certain words?
Yeah, you thought
know?
everyone was French. It sounds like a French word.
Yeah, so I don't know about, but you know, I know now.
Yeah.
I know now. But okay, so I had them, you know, kind of develop storylines. That was the other thing. So I was like form connections, like, you know. So I had like I had them all make up their minds about how they felt about people, basically. And so Dora decided she was horny for Colin Hanks.
Yeah,
And-
there's a clear.
Yeah, and then once that entered the storyline, everyone else's opinion of Dora was she's a drunk switchblading whore, and Colin should totally
Colin
fuck
is
her.
the coolest guy of all time.
Yeah, yeah. So that's, you know, and AI is just the collective mind of everyone that went into it, and I
Yeah.
believe that.
It's a mob mentality.
So yeah, that's been a cool storyline, and folks, you know, we're just about to find out. How does Colin Hanks feel about this? Okay.
Boy.
Let's see Colin Hanks get horny, baby. For Dora, who is 40.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, did he say she's 40? No, he meant she's 4D. He made a model. It's a yeah, sort of a life-size child robot of Dora the Explorer. Who,
Yeah.
Even hotter if you can believe it.
yeah.
She transcends the fourth dimension. Yeah.
Thanks,
you-
Bennett Brown. Standing next to your perfection is like standing in front of a 5-star meal when I'm a stale cracker. You raise the bar so high, I get a nosebleed just looking up. Jeff Ross, your set was
Christ,
classic,
Bennett.
like a cassette tape found in a Goodwill bin. Thanks for reminding everyone what dated roasts sound like. Next time, try jokes younger than me, old timer. French Elmo, you walking red flag of odors and orgies. You embrace your filth like an alley cat with a PhD in poor choices. I mean, good on you for being honest, but maybe invest in some deodorant and condoms, pal. My Little Pony moderator, man, you're so timid. I feel like giving you a hug, but your attempt at insults is like a pony nibbling on broccoli, awkward and pointless. Just admit you're too sweet for this bloodbath. Dora, mi pequeña diablita, did I hear you flirting with me? Damn, I've never been propositioned by a badass bilingual buzzsaw before. I'm intrigued. I'm about as spicy as oatmeal usually, but maybe you can heat me up. I might be bland, but for you, I'll marinate in tequila any day. Chet, my bro, you're next to last. Jeff Ross was right. Your identity is a messy buffet of random flavors. Pick one. Being lost is not a style, it's a cry for help. Take Dora's tequila and find yourself, Hermano. And Tom Hanks, Dad, you're last for a reason. Everyone loves you. But come on, show some bite. You talk to a volleyball, and that's considered edgy for you. Maybe tonight you can roast us like you mean it. Give the people a surprise, Pops. Thanks to everyone. This was such a fun thing to be a part of. Thank you.
Boring. I never saw Tom Hanks talking to Wilson as edgy before.
Yeah.
But
I also never saw Dora as a bilingual buzzsaw.
That's true. Yeah. See, I sort of viewed her as a child, like most people did. But I suppose I was wrong about that.
That's just a little table saw.
Well, I guess if you look up when the cartoon came out, Dora's probably of age. These days.
Actually, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Dora has always been one of those child act. You know, it's like the teenager in the movie that's like 38. Yeah. You know, I feel like that's always kind of been Dora.
So she sort of always turned you on.
Yeah. No, I didn't say that. Look, Bennett's the one who did all of this, okay? And Bennett's the one who said, look, let's let everyone start with.
Look, you set up a roast show, you got to be expected to be called a pedophile. That's how these go.
Yeah,
Everyone
you book your friend Jeff Ross. You say, I
Yeah.
got to get Jeff on here.
You got to get it.
That's what he said. And I was like, who is that?
And then you start
he
calling
said,
everyone a pedophile.
Yeah.
Look, I wanted to end roast just being about pedophilia, but you guys fell right into that. I didn't even know Tom Hanks was a pedophile. This is, in like, okay, but like, is Tom Hanks a pedophile in like the way Jeff Ross is a pedophile, or is it like in a conspiracy theory type of way?
Yeah, it's a theory. No, both are not theories, Aaron. We talked about this before the roast.
You know,
there are good people on both sides.
I do think that, look, I've always said this. If you go into a roast battle, the amount of times you get called a pedophile is actually how good of a person you are. because it means they have less to actually make fun of you about. I think pedophile is just the default, you know, there's evil
I don't know.
below the surface.
I think maybe that's just a white guy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of default for everyone else is racism. That's what everyone
that's
else
true.
will get.
Yeah, that's true. Default white guy thing.
Yeah,
that was a nice thing about losing weight is I did roasts and people started calling me a pedophile. I was really happy about that. Yeah.
In like a Jared way, or
no, that's the oh
Yeah.
man, no one even put that together. But anyway,
Yeah, no one even found out he was doing that.
yeah.
are you gonna have him on your next roast? Are you gonna go through your Rolodex, your buddies?
The next time I roast, I'll have AI Aaron on next time.
Yeah.
What do you mean against me?
No, AI from Subway, Jared.
Oh, AI Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks, tune in for the next one. We're not going to put him as he's not going to sit on the throne. He's not going to be the head of the table necessarily.
Yeah, he's not your favorite guy. That's what you keep saying.
No one's tuning in for the roast of Jared Fogle. And if they are, we don't want it, okay? He'll be Skyping in.
Jeff Ross will do it from prison with him.
Yeah, we'll put him in a prison outfit next. Well, I guess, folks, we got really just one guy left. And
Tommy.
Bennett Brown, you immaculate Adonis. You're so goddamn flawless, it makes me want to punch a puppy just to feel normal again. Standing next to you is like reading my own obituary. Every detail reminding me I'm aging, mortal, and nowhere near that level of genetic jackpot. Thanks for that, you luminous prick. Jeff Ross, old buddy, you kicked this off like a rusty lawnmower. Time-worn gags, screeching like a hyena with laryngitis. But hey, you did the job. Set the bar so low it's practically in hell's crawl space. Appreciate it, pal. My Little Pony moderator, I see you tried to harden up mid-show. You're like a shy librarian who discovered cock rings and thought, this will toughen me up. Nah, buddy, you're still the kid who says excuse me to a burglar. Keep trying, though. Maybe someday you'll throw a punch that doesn't tickle. Dora, Niña Mala. Everyone here's scared you'll shank them. But I see something else. A wild-eyed temptress who'd teach a man Spanish by moaning verbs into his ear while pouring mezcal down his throat. You make swipe or no swiping sound like the start of a kinky role play. Honestly, I'm impressed and a little aroused. French Elmo, what the actual fuck are you? A walking fever dream of stale smoke and fermented genitals. I've smelled cleaner porta potties at a county fair. At least you're honest about your filth, but Jesus Christ, next time at least pretend to rinse your soul off in a gutter before showing up. Calling my son tonight, you're the plain tofu that Dora wants to marinate. Let her do it. Let her drag you into the deep end of depravity and flavor you've never tasted. Maybe then people won't need a fucking reminder you were in that one movie no one remembers. Chet, oh my wild card
Could be adopted.
offspring.
Could be adopted.
You got more personalities than a broken karaoke machine, and each one sings off
Good
key.
thing the Jamaican
Jamaican
skips a
accent,
generation.
American black accent. Just pick one and actually mean it, man. Stop window shopping identities and buy one for keeps. And now everyone's been waiting for me to show a darker side. You push, you prod, you mock my niceness. Guess what? I spent half a film talking to a volleyball and made it iconic. Imagine what I can do if I decide to verbally skin your asses alive. You all think you're hot shit, but to me you're a buffet of bland, spoiled appetizers. So line up, motherfuckers. Tonight I'm the one spicing this vanilla sundae with a secret ingredient. And that ingredient is cunt. Good night.
He mic dropped just on the word cunt. See, that's the thing about I've done a couple of these AI shows. The thing is, they're like fucking like bad rappers. They're like, I'm about to do it. I'm about to go in. Just wait. I'm gonna get it. And then they just like and then there's like, cunt. And then he's like, what up? Like, they don't actually usually say much.
I'll tell you the story. So it said cunt too much when I said you can say cunt, like we talked about. And then,
Yeah, you open the door, Tom's going to run through it.
And then I said use cunt once. Only one person can say cunt the whole time, and use it in the most clever way you can think of. And that was the most clever way I could think of. Is like, and the secret ingredient, cunt. And I was like, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Yeah. So yeah, Tom Hanks saying cunt. That's pretty. I mean,
that's pretty big.
Yeah. Folks, I didn't know everyone in the world was a pedophile, and it's a bummer to hear. But roasts, let us know who's a pedophile, who's not a pedophile, who's just a whore and a fat slut. You never know.
Could be one and the same.
Now, with that said,
Wielding temptress.
Yeah, who's a bilingual buzzsaw?
Bisexual.
Who's a bilingual buzzsaw that wants to fuck the hell out of Colin Hanks?
Yes, these questions, they were all answered tonight. And we're probably going to have a roast again. Not of Jared, but of somebody. So come back next time and smoochy smooch. Bye.